What's going on, everybody? What is going on? This is the one and only CoolGen87. I appreciate you guys for tuning in and catching us also on the replay. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you're new to it. And I truly appreciate that. So I'm gonna give people a little bit more time to come in before I start the stream. I'm not gonna be on here too long, but I just want to come on here and say what I gotta say and get off. So just give me one moment. All right, I'm back. So I'm just gonna say what I gotta say. I hope that you all are having a blessed day on the 22nd of December 2020. I'm certainly having a good day thus far. So you all see the title as it reads for itself. So something I had to talk about. Shout out to Anthony Spade too. You know, kind of reason why he inspired me to do this video. Y'all go check him out. I may post this link in the after this live stream. But yeah, shout out to him, Anthony Spade. So this is something I was looking at as a collective with my own people. And I was looking at this video where the chick was talking about a man won't get no punene if he didn't buy her child like a McDonald's meal. That was something I was looking into. And it just sit here and made me wonder, like, okay, well, why should he do that to you? You know, too many self-entitled, so many self-entitled women out here and men. But you know, we got a lot of growing up to do. You know, we got a lot of growing up to do in this generation. You know, we're so behind as the people, like it's not even funny no more. It's not even funny no more. You know, when are we going to grow up and get our mindsets right, get our lives together? You know, how long are we going to keep on doing this? Yeah, but how long are we going to continuously do this and keep this going? Because it seems like nobody wants to listen no more. Nobody wants to. Oh, my bad, y'all. My bad. 1 second. Send. But yeah, okay, I'm back. Yeah, like I was saying, you know, like, and still into this day to 2020, you know, we still have problems with relationships, you know, within our race. You know, we're still acting like children. We don't carry ourselves like adults. You know, everybody wants to be a child, but nobody wants to grow up. While other groups of people are moving on up, you know what I'm saying? They got family stuff, all that stuff they did back at the time, high school. They let all that go. They know it's a time, a place to put away all childish things. They know that. But us, on the other hand, we're still doing the same exact thing. We're going in circles. We're going in circles, and we wonder why we can't get nowhere. You know, a lot of men, and you know, a lot of us, as black people, you know, what I'm saying we gotta get real with ourselves. You know, with the people who we are in the mirror, we gotta get real with ourselves. You know, we got to let go of all this trash they got going on around the internet, all this beefing with each other, these wars, stuff like. But nobody on here has not came with no damn solutions. Well, there are some people, but we never want to take solutions. We always want to take the problem and equal it to a problem. We never want to have the problem and equal it to making a solution for anything. We love our own vomit. We love going in circles. We love talking about each other and disrespecting each other. Nobody's training their sons up to be real men, and they're not training the daughters to be real women. You know, we got a lot of a lot of this thought culture going on, as we can see. Prostitution is going to be a big thing in the near future, which is that's what is coming right now. Internet pretty much is breaking all that down. So as we all see, all that is here right now as we speak. So it's definitely changed up a lot of things, but you can't really save everybody. So, and the thing about us, our own, is that when things start to really happen, then that's when we want to wake up. That's when we want to wake up and stuff. You know, you want to go to church, then you want to do this and do that. Like, why not prepare like a wise man, wise woman right now for all that to be? Why not have that? You know, stand in the same area. You know, you have the wrong group of friends and people that you hang around. Like they gonna hold you back too. A lot of them are gonna hold you back, and they don't want you to get nowhere because if they see you growing, they're gonna hate on you. They want to keep you like staying in the same spot, crabs in a barrel mentality. But yo, people are dying this year. People are going out. Like I said, we ain't got no time to play no games, y'all. Like this is life. And I was seeing a post on IG about I think it was a tweet from Brianna last year of 2019. It was like on a Christmas Day how she had made a post about how she wanted to have a child by next year. And tomorrow wasn't promised to her. She's gone. She ain't here no more. So right now, it just makes me thankful that I'm alive, I'm well, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. And let me read you something too. To all that's tuned in, this scripture is about it's First Corinthians chapter 12. Let me see what chapter 13, verse 11. First Corinthians chapter 13, verse 11. It says, "When I was a child, I spake as a child. I understand as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things." Boom. That scripture right there within itself. That scripture right there within itself, spoke a lot of volume with what I'm seeing, you know. And it's sad how it's crazy. It's crazy how we love to put like so much. We like to worship a lot of negative things that's going on. We like to worship people who are negative and stuff, and we wonder why we ain't got no positive image for ourselves, though, y'all. How we gonna sit here and let these people on mainstream television like defile our image and stuff and what we are, and that's who we really not. But it's up to us and what we're supposed to do. It ain't up for the black celebrities to tell us like this the black image and stuff like that. We don't need none of them. A lot of them do a lot of BS. I'm not falling for it. But black folks, we got to grow the hell up. We got to grow the hell up. We ain't got no time. I know some two guys I know I went to school with, two white dudes. You know what I'm saying? They want to like I say they the best looking, nothing like that. No homo or anything, but when I see them stepping out, when I see them, you know what I'm saying, they get with somebody, they get with the purpose for them for being who they are. They ain't got to do all this extra stuff like we do. You know, they women love them and they love their women. But for us, we all gotta hate for each other though, and it's crazy. Like we gotta let go of all this shit because it ain't helping us out. If it did, then where are the results? Where's the solutions? You know, we can't get nowhere with that. See what y'all saying. What's in chat? So we got. What's up? What's up, Brandon? What's going on, bro? What's going on? What's going on, shit? How you doing? What's going on, man? Shout out to all y'all tuned in, man. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Sitting up here running my mouth though. Just got inspired by doing this video by brother Anthony Spade. You know, gave me this topic. You know, but yeah, y'all, we ain't get, like tomorrow ain't promised to none of us. Ain't promised to none of us. You know what I'm saying? You could be here one day, you gone tomorrow. And that's facts. That's real. That's big facts. So we definitely got to get our minds together. You know what I'm saying? Eat healthy, of course, get all this stuff together because we ain't, you know what I'm saying? Things are changing up very slowly, as you can see. The old normal is going to be a thing in the past. Sound like a lot of things are starting to become like a dictatorship to me, if you ask me. But that's what everything's going to. That's what everything's going to. So it's up to us to, you know, train ourselves, you know, learn some things, be self-taught, you know, have something to pass on to your children. If you got children, you know, I don't understand how so many women out here I see. I mean, you want to thought it up, but you don't think about your future. Like you can have daughters and you're going to keep potentially pass that on to your daughters and stuff. And then you wonder why the men in your own group of race don't respect your asses. They don't respect you because you don't respect yourself and you passing on this generational curse. This cycle got to break. We got to break this cycle. I mean, who wouldn't want what's best for the children? And the sad thing about it is that some parents don't want to see their children grow because they feel depend on the parent. But it's the truth. I'm just keeping it real talk. I'm just keeping it a book. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they don't want to see that, especially I'm gonna say this with the women though, man, the sisters, man. You know, I love y'all, but you know, I know y'all gotta, you know, get yourselves together though, man. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff they doing online, like y'all need to like rebuke all that stuff, all that foolishness. Because we're all headed down the road of destruction. You know what I'm saying? Marriage is breaking up. You already got a lot of red pill content, you know what I'm saying, guys? It's waking a lot of men up, younger men up, because they're coming on here to search truth. That's what they're coming on here for. They don't go off of television, you know what I'm saying, and get the information. They come on the internet, on live streams like this to find some truth because that's what they thirst for. You know what I'm saying? Because like people like myself and others are like a dying breed. Some of us may not even be here long, like on these platforms, because they're gonna try to take away so many things. Like what we can do, you can't say this, you can't say that. We're gonna take your video down for this. I mean, it's just crazy. That's how it is. Well, we got to get it together though, for real. Like for real. Like I said, the marriages and stuff are really dead. You know, and just because you got a lot of money, I'm not hating on anybody got a lot of money. I got money, but this so-called high value thing, you know what I'm saying? Money is not what makes a man. Let's get that straight. You know, money is not what makes a fucking man. All right, a man is serving God, and I'm walking in my purpose. That's what makes me a man. All right. A lot of y'all women got to get in y'all purpose too as a woman though. See what God has for you. You know, you can't be out here thoughting it out, thoughting it up, sounding a little, weaving it up like O'Shea said. But yeah, that's why a lot of y'all not gonna get married, man. I'm just keeping it real. You know, y'all gotta stop following these false idols. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be careful who you entertain, especially some of y'all 40-plus-year-old women though, man. Y'all following these 20-year-old thoughts and stuff that's off of television, man. Like y'all seeing on the internet, social media though, man. Like, come on now. You supposed to be having some wisdom. You supposed to be passing on something to your daughters, to the younger women that's coming up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm tired of y'all Ahab men too, though, man. Y'all part of that BS too out there. Y'all doing the same thing. And I saw I'm gonna talk about another video too. I would tie this in. There was a video I saw I was gonna do entitled the Jezebel and Delilah Spirit. I was gonna talk about that too, because a lot of y'all women on the internet got that. A lot of y'all got that Jezebel / Delilah spirit. You know what I'm saying? You lead men on and stuff with your sexual appearance, I ain't saying, you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean, you look good, okay, but you gotta offer more than that. You know, so you got femininity, you carry yourself the way you're supposed to carry yourself, like a woman, because a lot of men are paying attention, and your daughters and stuff are paying attention to all that too. They see y'all though. They see y'all. You know what you do. That's what's gonna what they're gonna look up to. You know, but I keep hearing a lot of women talk about they want a lot of high value men. But here's my thing though. No, you don't. You don't want high value men, which I don't use that term high value. And the reason I say this is because you always go back to the dusty dudes that don't want to do anything with themselves. It's not trying to work and you know live right and stuff. And y'all know what's so crazy in the black communities that we always give our flowers to somebody that's done right until they're dead. That's just a straight up damn truth. We give flowers to the people that try to show love to us while they're dead. That's what the black community does. You see that? That's like a generational curse. And why not give the flowers to the people you love while they're alive? That's what you're supposed to do. And women, you know what I'm saying? This is why a lot of chivalry's dead too as well, because y'all want y'all flowers. Y'all want to give the brother flowers or whatever, like after they're dead. You know what I'm saying? That's real talk. I'm just keeping it a book. What's up, Tom? Let's see what the fuck I highlight your name. Good to see you, bro. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah, it's real talk, Brandon. It's real talk. Let me I'm gonna post the link in the chat. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to come up though, man. Say y'all thing, man. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all probably got something to say. But it's just the straight up truth, man. Post it in the chat. Yeah. You know, like I said, a lot of women, man, I mean, it's like they kind of they kind of like run the society in a way, but it's like the man Jonas and stuff that are in office is like keeping these wicked women doing what they want to do, man. Yeah, y'all, you know, you're not supposed to never give all your strength and stuff to a woman though, man. That's why, you know, it ruins great kings, and that's a scripture. That's real talk. That's real talk. Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up, bro. Yeah, that's what's up. Cool. But yeah, man, we gotta get ourselves together though. We gotta get our mindset right. Do what we're supposed to do as men. Men are supposed to be productive. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Brandon. See you working. See you, bro. Yep. And the woman is supposed to be feminine. You know what I'm saying? Of course, a woman's supposed to be beautiful. Yeah, you're supposed to be beautiful and desirable. You know what I'm saying? If a man desires, you know what I'm saying, he's probably supposed to marry you. But like I said, they changed so much up in this culture. That's what the media does. What's going on, my sister Manna? What's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you. But yeah, yeah. People just gotta get their house and stuff in order. Get yourselves in order. You know, like I said, we can't continuously go after generation to generation just arguing with the black man, the black woman, just left and right all the time, while everybody else in every other ethnic group grow and prosper in their relationships. You know what I'm saying? And in different areas, they grow together and stuff. While we as black people, we put ourselves down. We stay putting ourselves down. You know, and we can't keep doing that. Can't keep doing that. So as I said, it's time for us to grow the hell up. Got to grow the hell up. You know, it's gonna be a time when those children, they're children right now, but it's gonna be a time where they have to grow up too. But you know, a lot of us we got to change this mindset. It's all about that mindset, you know, mentality and stuff. You know, that's what it's come down to. We ain't got time for no games. I know I don't got time for no games. I'm all here. I'm only on here just to pretty much put out what I need to put out and put out this message. You know, and it's sad that a lot of people aren't attracted to like this type of message unless something you say that triggers them. Then also that's what's going to upset a lot of people. But oh well, I mean, it is what it is. That's what it's going to come down to. But yeah, I'm going to talk about that video too. About the Layla and Jezebel spirit, because I was watching another lady. She was talking a little bit about that on another video. So guys got to be careful about the Jezebel slash the Layla, women there on the internet and stuff. A lot of them try to lead with their looks and try to, what I'm saying, call men thirsty or whatever. Though y'all got to be careful there, because it's floating around pretty well, like badly on the internet, like all over social media. So y'all just be careful though, man. Y'all got to be careful. I'm telling y'all, especially some of y'all too. Y'all go on some of these other female platforms. I'm not saying all the women platforms, but just use discernment though. Just use discernment though. You know, and love yourself, love God, love yourself though. You know what I'm saying? I never give a woman all my power, like never. That's why so many men in this, black men especially, are ruined though. That's why a lot of y'all are ruined though, man. Y'all give y'all strength to a woman too much. A lot of y'all are ruined. That's why the black community is destroyed. And I'm gonna tell y'all women too that's watching this or catching this on a replay. If you're a woman that's continuously putting down your man, you're not doing him no justice. You're not doing him like any good in his life whatsoever. Yeah, Delilah. Yeah, Delilah. There you go. Yeah, I know I pronounced it a little bit wrong, but yeah, it's Delilah. Yeah, I appreciate that. So yeah, man. I mean, I see a lot of betrayal and stuff. I mean, from the women and stuff. It's like, and then they got the nerve to sit up here to be like entitled. What's going on? What's going on? Good to see you. Good to see you. But then a lot of them got the nerve to sit up here to be entitled, talking about, well, this is what he needs to do for me and stuff. But a lot of them don't never really bring anything to the table though. They don't. A lot of them don't even bring peace to your life. So why would I want them? I mean, you can look good all day, but if you're not bringing peace into my life, then I just don't have nothing to do with you. You know what I'm saying? That's just my thing though. That's how I see it. So yeah. But yeah, I got some more live streams coming up in the future too. Try to do my another live stream though. I don't know if I'm gonna do one next. I don't think I'm gonna do one next week. But I got that title in the works, so I'm just gonna put that, keep it written down, and when the time comes, then I'll talk about it. But some things I have to talk about, what's on my mind. Like I said, shout out to Anthony Spade for that video. I'm gonna share. I gotta share that video too. He did, so it was speaking a lot of volume. Sure. Yeah. What do you think about on the heavy relationship talk last few months? Truth be told, I think the Kevin Scamuels pretty much brought on the heavy talk with the relationships. You got the high value man thing that's going on. Then now you got like your average at best title going around, and yeah, but I just do my own thing. But I just you know stay hidden in the bushes and just kind of peep out some things like, huh, okay, yeah, okay. That's what I do for real. Can you drop the link? Yeah, I thought I had sent it to your email. Let me see. Yeah, I could drop it again. Let's see. Hold on. Wait a minute now. Trying to see if I can invite you. Did you get it? Let me know if you got it, man, sister, man. All right. What's up, JT? What's going on with you, bro? Shout out to you. Shout out to the underrated dark, and shout out to you. My head running my mouth up here talking it up for a little bit. Wait for a man to come on. Yeah. But yeah, but that's what I was saying though. You know, we all need to get our mindset, change our mindset. You know, a lot see too many adults like acting like grown children. You know, out here, you know, with no damn common sense, just wander around like with people with no knowledge. So that's why we're out here. That's why a lot of us suffer. You know, we don't want to seek knowledge. I was just thinking, like, you know, the younger people are now looking up to us, and they've seen all the mistakes that millennials, the Gen Xers. Okay, I'm gonna post it back in there. All right, yeah, a lot of the Gen Xers and all of them, they see what's going on, like, and they really don't want no part of it at all. A lot of them don't. So now you have like a total thing with the marriage and stuff like this it's gonna be destroyed. You know, prostitution gonna really take place like in the future. And I remember someone from another video had kind of like broke it down, really broke it down very well. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not really feeling this culture. I'm not feeling it no more. You know what I'm saying? A lot of our women lost their femininity. A lot of them lost their femininity. You know, that's why like I said a lot of guys either going outside their race or they're going to like other cultures and stuff. And I'm not putting anybody down. I'm not doing that. But I have to be honest and keep it a buck. You know, I rather someone tell me the truth than be comfortable with a lie. And it is what it is. It is what it is. That's what we got to do. You know, just stay in the truth. But yeah, if y'all women want a real man, you know, you got to carry yourself like a real woman. None of this ratchet stuff. Cause there's a lot of signs that we see out here that's destroying like a lot of our women and men too out here. So we really see that. I appreciate that, JT. I appreciate that, man, very much. What's going on, Sister Amanda?
Hey, my bro. I'm a little hoarse. Well, raspy. I'm not going to say horse. That's an animal, not an animal. Anyway, my voice is a little gone. I just came from burying my sister this weekend, so you know how that goes. But hi to everybody in the chat. How
Yeah,
was your
shout out
day,
to everybody.
Quentin?
My day going pretty well though. My day going pretty well. So yeah, I
That's
was
what's up.
inspired by this topic by another brother on this channel. Got me to do this. So yeah, I'm doing well. Doing well today.
So, yeah, so I heard when I came in, I heard what you were talking about. Give me a little rundown before I say what I want to say on the other guy's channel of what you heard. Because you already know you and I talk about this personally on the phone, right?
Yeah, but it's
Okay.
really yeah. But like I said, I don't use the term red pill, but I'm so-called real pill guy. I mean, that's what people want to say. Decide to use it. But it was basically a video about it's going around the internet about a lady. She was on a podcast, another black lady, and she was like, if a man, she was upset that the man, I guess like she was dating, didn't buy her child like some McDonald's though, and she was pissed off. She was like, well, he's not getting over JJ if he's not, you know, didn't buy my children no food. So I'm like, really? I'm like, really? So I mean, that's where we are today in this country though. That's where we are. And it's just it's bad out here. It's really really bad out here. Like in the black community, and that's what kind of made me want to bring up the video about growing the you know what up because we all act like children. You know, like in our community, we act like children, grown children, and I was sitting up here reading this verse. I'm gonna go back and read it. It's First Corinthians chapter 13, verse 11. It's talk about when I was a child, I spake as a child. I understood as a child. I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things, you know. And from what I read, I mean, like you see a lot of this stuff going on here because a lot of people, adults, are like grown children. So yeah, that was my take on it. That's what was going on. So yeah.
Yeah, and I also know that you were talking about when men not allowing women to come in. Okay, let me start here. I follow a lot of brothers before they begin to talk about the red pill, the blue pill, you know, the manosphere and all of that. I followed them because they were positive brothers, you know, talking about positive things. However, as time went on, I started watching the brothers that was clout chasing um, virtual women because of their voices and their avatars and never even seen them before and allow them now. It's one thing for the brothers to allow them, us as women, to be a part of their chat, or if they do let us get on the panel. However, a woman taking over, that's I don't like. Stay in your lane, lady. Stay in your lane. And you're right. It's too many sisters that's it. I made a video a long time ago and I'm re-uploaded. I say it's a lot of chicks that's in the way. You females need to get the out the way. They're in the way. This is why we cannot have what we're us as righteous people are seeking after, because we got a lot of women, I almost called them something, that's in the damn way. Stay in your lane. That's why I asked you, can I come up? You know what I mean? Can you
Right.
drop the link? It's okay. You know what I mean? And even
Right.
when I'm in my brother's chat, I try to watch not to speak so much, especially if it's a brother's panel. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, learn to shut the fuck up. Learn that this is a brother's panel. Don't, and then I don't like them brothers that allow them sisters to get up there and damn near run their panel. I don't like either. Because like you supposed to be the head, the king, you know what I mean, according to way back. Let's even include the Bible. But when y'all letting, because of these pretty voices and these avatars and don't y'all not understanding their agents being sent to divide and conquer the brotherhood.
Yep. That's it.
This is why all the brothers that I follow, y'all once was all together, and I watch the division, and I watch who support who. I watch it, and I stay in
Uh-huh.
the cloud.
Yeah, they definitely out there. And like I said, I really see it though. You know, like I said, you know, I watch some of the manosphere videos and stuff like that. I see it really, like I said, I'm not part of it, but I've seen it like being destroyed because they have like the women come on there and it's just like men just fighting over the women, the one woman stuff they never even seen before, and it's just crazy.
Exactly, that's
It's crazy.
retarded.
It's division. It's division. You know what I'm saying? It's like
It's
wow.
division. It's division, and a lot of. I'm gonna say this, and I'm just gonna throw it out there because you already know. I don't care. I'm gonna say what I want to say. Niggas like that are weak as fuck. To me, this is to me. In life, they never had no excitement, nobody to like them, so they fall in love with these avatars. Next thing you know, the avatars are running their platform. Next thing you know, there is no manosphere, no red, blue pill, because y'all let them females come and just like be a Barinsky.
Yeah, yeah, that's real talk, and that's why crazy.
Hey, entanglement, you right.
That's real talk.
Avatar
That's
X.
real talk.
That's what
Yes,
they are. Avatar X. Until you show me your face, shut the fuck up.
that's what it's come down to, and it's like, yo, I said this is crazy. That's why I said I never want to be part of that mix, and then some of them they go behind their back and they talk about like, look at all a bunch of these weak dudes and stuff, but it's like they put a woman too much on a pedestal. You know what I'm saying? And that's why
You
a
went
lot of them are
low,
being
bro.
destroyed.
You went low. You went low. Oh, that's me. Somebody's trying to call. Okay. Nope. I can't answer that. Decline. I'm sorry. Can you hear me? Because somebody was trying to call me.
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
But I hear you low
But yeah,
now.
like I,
So I'm, wait, I'm gonna go out. Drop the link again. I'm gonna go out and come back in. Because you know when someone try to call you, they make your volume go low.
all right, all right.
Just drop it in the chat. But yeah, they need to get these little fake avatar fake and ooh, I can't wait to come back because I got something to say too. Because a lot of them are agents. They so dumb. Anyway, I'll
Yeah,
be back.
all right. I just posted in the comment section though. Yeah, y'all guys got to be careful like that too. Even some of the women, y'all got to be careful too, because there are a lot of agents out there. You know, that's why, like I said, I ride solo over here. Like even with the people I'm surrounded by, that I'm perfectly fine with. So we got Shed. What's going on up here, bro?
I'm trying to get my mic set up. Go ahead, right quick.
Okay, bring Amanda back in. All right, man.
Yeah, I'm back. But yeah, this is what okay. You know, I'm a cloud watcher, especially when my son passed. I stopped making content. I just used to watch all y'all, follow y'all, talk to y'all on the phone. Only got two brothers that I took to on the phone, JT and Cool Jet. I said it. Okay, been talking to them for years. Anyway, um, a lot of these brothers that I see that became, well, they been coons. They been coons. It's just that they like these avatar chicks bring their coolness out even more. And I said it. I'm not gonna say no name. A hit dog will bark, okay, or holler. I'm just saying.
Right.
And I'm watching these coons separate themselves from the so-called deep brothers that started the manosphere. You know what I mean? If you
Yep.
want to be under a title, you know what I'm saying? And I watched them allow females, honey, with titties and asses and cooch that they got turned on by come and taint their platforms and
Hmm.
show all the coolness that they have. I said it,
Yeah.
my opinion.
Yeah, that's very true, and that's why, like I said, a lot of men can't really come together though, and you have some good sisters out there and stuff like that, but like you said, the agents and stuff they come and like they destroy like a group of men, and that's why a lot of them are so divided now. It just comes down to like
Yep.
who's more alpha and who's more beta. I'm like all this goofy stuff they got going on and stuff, and they try to tell
Yep.
another man this is who you are. You need to be this or whatever. No.
Yeah. That's another thing. I'm glad you brought that up. You know what? Another thing I didn't like about a lot of them brothers who think they are high mighty and they think, here's the thing. I even watch when it was brothers panels. I be in the clouds, right? So you get a young brother come up on their panel who they allow, right? Okay, you guys are older. You might know a little more, but this young brother might know way more than what you know. But you, because of his age, I watched you shoot them down, and everything that that young brother was speaking was right and exact. So you know what I mean? Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding don't come with age. It come with your gift.
And I
Right.
can I jump in on that too?
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead, bro.
Hey man, how you doing?
Good to
I'm fine.
see
How are
you.
What's
you?
Y'all,
going on,
y'all go ahead.
Yeah, but the crazy part is I listen to a lot of these guys in their streams, and I always try to go against everything that's going on those panels. Half of the time because a lot of these guys they're on here. Me and Underrated talked about it. They trying to get the subscribers, they trying to get the views, and they trying to get the money. They're selling whatever somebody's buying. Ultimately, like you were just talking about a minute, they had a guy that came up that was speaking about marriage. And most of the guys were coming on there telling them so many horror stories about marriage. And this young man had a good girl. He'd been with his girl since 15. He was 22 years old. And ultimately, and I'm just listening. I didn't even get on the panel. I'm just listening to all these guys talk. Everything these guys said to him, the only thing he got out of this whole ordeal is I have to leave my girl because none of these women are never gonna be loyal. And I jumped on the panel. I said, look what you guys did. All you guys are on
Mm,
here giving advice to this young man that has a good woman. And everybody knows he always, every time he come on the show, he praises how good his woman is. She cooks, she
Wow.
cleans, she
Mm.
even watch cartoons, the anime thing with none. Half of the guys on there was like, what? Your girl watch anime? Wow, she better than most. And most of the guys were like, if you don't want her, I'll take her. And it got to the point where, all those guys were giving him such bad advice. And I told the guys, like, especially one particular guy, he was just shooting everything. And I told him, I said, excuse me. I said, let me ask you a question. I said, are you in a relationship? He was like, well, now I asked him, I said, do you got a girl or a wife? He's like, well, I got a couple of girls. I said, but that's not the question I asked you. I said, but you basically told me what it was. So yeah, several girls he dealt with. And I said, do you want kids? He said, no. I said, do you want to get married? He said, oh, heck no. I said, so why are you giving advice to a man that wants the opposite of what you want? So you leading him down a path to be like you, and ultimately he want to go down a different path. And I told him, I
Mhm.
say, see, this is what I talked about with seek counsel from wise people. You know, somebody
Mhm.
can never have been married, can give you the great advice. But to a person that has been married, he can give you ultimately even better advice because he's done been through it. And a lot of these generational guys, old and young, they come up with these narratives trying to push because even like what you said earlier, like I told the guy, I said, you don't want this guy to get married at his age at 22. I say, but the point of it is, look at what he's accomplished. This guy makes a large, substantial amount of money in e-commerce. So he's pretty much his own boss. He has his own place, car, has a trade where he worked on to where even if he lose money, he can fall back on trade. I said he's doing things at the age of 22 that you probably was doing in your 30s or going into 40s. So he's already ahead of the curve. But you, just like you say, you discredit him because of his age. How's that right?
Mhm.
Exactly. And that's what Cool Jet and I were talking about a while back. About these life coaches. Okay. Let me tell you what I feel about these so-called life coaches about when it comes to relationship life coaches. First and foremost, okay, let's keep it gutter. A lot of them are into it for the money. And their life is jack all the way the F up. Let's keep it real. They come out here with these shoots and this and all this extra stuff. You know what I'm saying? To draw attention and attraction to themselves first. You understand? So they can get the cash app and the whatever, and you could pay for their classes and all that stuff. Listen, they leading these brothers and sisters down a road way away from the original, catch that, the original way of the way what we were raised and where we come from, our ancestors. You understand what I'm saying? So they get in these young boys' ears and make them feel like you don't know what you're talking about, only because what that young boy is doing is really who they want to be. I said it.
Yeah, it's a lot of them that's leading them down to the wrong road and stuff. And like I said, a lot of older men and women in them ages though, they see like the younger people kind of like doing well, then they have like a hate for it. And I have seen it on certain panels and stuff. I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? Like you should want your future descendants to be better than you were, you know what I'm saying, like here because they the ones who carry our bloodline, you know what I'm saying, for generations to come. But in that case, that's not what the case is. So everything is like going backwards though. You know what I'm saying? So that's why they got this heavy generational curse right now that I see that a lot of the younger ones, you know what I'm saying, such as myself, we trying to break. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to break these curses and stuff. You know, it's nothing wrong with getting married, though. I mean, like I said, you know, she's the right woman, you know what I'm saying, that's sent to you, then go for it. But you know, like I said, but it's like, how's that we're gonna have a nation though if we're not, you know, having children, building families and stuff? You know what I'm saying? I'm not against family, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, you know, you gotta be careful who you watch. You know, a lot of young people y'all watching this, y'all gotta be careful who you listen to out there with these so-called dating coaches and things like that, you know what I'm saying? And these pump and dump dating coach, you know, dudes out there, y'all gotta be careful with that because A lot of them, some of them ain't even got families and stuff. They're not telling younger men to do that. Some of the younger women too. So yeah, I mean that's what it is right now.
Yeah, because even when you look at that, a lot of these guys, I was on Roger's show earlier, and we was talking about that. When it came to a lot of the men, they're sitting up here, trying to push these narratives to the point where, you know, when it come down to it, if I had to struggle, then you got to struggle.
Uh-huh.
It's almost like they not really trying to help them, and they don't want families because they kind of seen their parents go through a struggle, and they don't want a family because they don't want to struggle. And I'm like, okay, that's understandable, but don't push the next generation in that hole to the point where they shouldn't have families, that they shouldn't move the plight forward. Because ultimately, I always tell people this. I said, when you're a child and as you grow up, your parents give you the blueprint to life. Whether it was something bad that happened in their life, experiences, those are the stories that they tell you. Those are the blueprints where you live your life. As time go on, you become an adult, you have kids. Those same blueprints, you can pass them on to your kids. But this is the difference. A structure of a house can always be changed. You can always add rooms, take rooms away, and do other things. But the point of it is, you build a structure that suits you. You know, you seek counsel from a lot of these people with good intent that want to do better. If you want something different, just because your mom had 5 kids or whatever kids and she couldn't raise everybody right, then you got to keep your kids limit to 1 or 2 kids, be married, sustain a life, sustain a marriage with, the whether it be if it's the women, the man, and vice versa, but to the point where you're living comfortable, you know, not trying to struggle because that's the ultimate goal. You want your kids to be better than you. The next generation should be better than the last. There's no reason that every generation is struggling year after year after year. And like I tell a lot of people, it gets to the point where white supremacy it's on autopilot now. They don't have to do anything. We've adapted the culture of talking about each other, shaming each other, and it's so much so to the point where
I
they
had to
can do
unmute. You better
anything.
preach. Go ahead. You
That's
better
real talk.
Yeah,
preach. Go ahead.
That's real talk.
yeah. I mean that's how we living now. I mean to the extent like Nameless Protagonist. He was on the show earlier and he was saying that everything came back from the start of slavery. And from the start of slavery, how people were, embedded these different type of, things done to them. And it started going on from redlining. It started going on from like the Tuskegee experiments and everything. Ultimately, everybody got the whole conversation, heard word for word, just like I just said. And the only thing they could say was, you're making excuses for the women the way they act because of slavery. He said, but did you hear about the redlining? Did you hear about the ski? Everything they did to us, that was the start. But they didn't want to hear none of the other stuff because they was thinking that he was giving a cop out to the women. No, that was one of the starting key things that they started. And like I told you, the autopilot starts when we start pushing down each other. When we don't want to marry each other, we want to marry out the race. I've gone to women's channel, they said the same thing. They're not saying SYSB, but they're saying date outside your race. Explore your options. There's not a lot of good men out here. And like I tell the women, I say, you want the men to marry y'all? They be like, yeah, we want black men, but it's not enough good black men. I said,
Ah,
well, it's the same thing for the women. It's not enough good black women. It's the same.
Exactly. I want to chime in on that. Exactly. You could say it's not okay. One thing for certain and two things for sure. Everybody knows I'm a full blown woman. Okay, at 52, about to be 53. Um, they can say it's not enough black women because I'm watching, and I'm gonna be honest. Even down to like my daughter's generation, I'm watching them chase money because the videos taught them that, this society taught them that, this world taught them that. You know what I'm saying? So versus having that family, having that marriage, having that old school shit where we originated from, they'd rather chase the bag. You know what I'm saying?
yep,
Because society has programmed them to believe that's what's important.
yep. And can I say this too though? There was another lady, like I said her name though, was talking about getting the bag of stuff, and it's like that's the wrong message the message to put out there. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, even with the so-called high value topic that's going around, well, when this whole society crash, which it will, then what are you going to be without all that money and stuff? You know what I'm saying? Like that's what's going to come down to in the near future, though. The dollars and it's inflation. So, I mean, you
First,
got to tell me.
yeah, and first and foremost, here's what these ignorant people who's chasing the bag have not even went and go and research and study. After a while, the dollar won't mean a thing. Your value or your possession won't mean a damn thing.
It won't.
Can you survive? Can you survive?
Yep. That's what's gonna come down to survival and stuff. I'm telling y'all, man. And I know we talked about this before too, though. For those who are biblical and stuff, the chip and things like that, which is the mark of the beast, all this stuff is gonna come. So it's gonna separate a lot of people, families and friends and stuff when the time comes though. And things are gonna get real. Like even right now, like after 2020, it's like, all right, everybody, enjoy everything while you can right now. But next year, when stuff really gonna hit the fan, we're gonna see things you never seen before. And look, and there's so many people right now that's so upset and worried about a damn stimulus check. You know what I'm saying? I understand. I mean, like some people in business stuff need it, but and this is what the so-called government like does for us. You know what I'm saying? And they really don't care. So, like I said, the society is broken though, y'all. The system is
Well,
broken.
well, you got to look at it like this. It amazes me how these women of value, that so-called of value, that got all this money, that are pushing these younger girls to, go chase their dreams and do everything. It came a time when a girl was young and all she wanted to be was a princess. And ultimately that princess role was to be in the castle with the king. Because I heard this man, he told this woman they always with, I guess they was a hotep, whatever they said it is, where a lot of
Mhm.
guys run around and say, my queen, my queen, my queen. But then the guy, he said, reflect on this. How are you a queen without a king? You know, that's the
Yep.
step in order in making the dynasty. The king and the queen are one. You know, you can't be a queen without a king. And
Right.
ultimately, you hear all these women that are going out here getting these jobs and chasing the so-called bag, being the PhD and everything. But then when they go into a relationship, you hear them on the shows, and the first thing that they say is, I want a man to take care of me. I want a man to
Right.
where I don't have to work and do this. And so if you're coming to me saying you make six figures, how much is your money worth when you're going to quit your job? And your PhD
Yeah.
can only do nothing but one thing, is take care of the kids in the house. If you have a business in finance, if I have a business, you can help me run it alongside. But the thing of it is, it's not belittling the women, because they can hold value with that PhD. But the thing is, you're throwing the money in like it's an asset, like it's a determining factor with me picking a choice of you. But then when you quit your job, ultimately the money goes away. That's what I don't understand. Why not we both have a successful relationship to where I'm working, you're working, we're taking care of the household together. That's what a lot of people forgetting. The houses back in the day were ran together, because ultimately
Hmm.
I told a lot of these women that always say, well, I want the man to take care of the house and I don't want to work and do this and that. And they just say, I just want to live like my great grandma and all them used to live back in the day. And I expressed to them, I said, now you knew back in the day was rough. Guys would come home and beat on their women sometimes, not saying at all, but there were men that have issues and some would take it out on the women. I said, are you prepared to go through that? And they said, well, no, ain't no man gonna put no hands on me. I said, so you can't go back to those times without accepting everything that came with it. See, when it comes down to it, a lot of people want to pick and choose what they want from the
Yep.
past or from now to elevate their life. Even with the men, I tell the men the same thing. You want that woman like your great grandma and everything to cook and clean. Are you willing to sacrifice to where she only stays home? Or if she goes to work, are you willing to do hand and foot to please her, do so much for her? Because ultimately, I hear all these men in these spaces hitting their chests talking about they're the man of the house. You know, Art Nostar did a panel one time. He had two brothers. I always tell people this. He had two brothers on the panel, and he told them, the women have come to the table. They have given you everything that you want. What is your next step? The two guys froze. The other guy opted out and said, let him go first. And I'm sitting there in amazement, like, you won. What are you gonna do? And they couldn't say anything. I jumped on the panel the next day. I told them, I said, you lucky my internet was out. I said, because if I had a woman that come to the table and give me everything I want and she's complying to everything to where she's not arguing with me, I say, you know what I'm doing? I'm in the same relationship now. We're gonna go in this house. We're gonna set up everything in the house. I'm gonna go get the life insurance. I'm gonna take care of her and the family. I'm gonna go ahead, go to work, make it to where she's comfortable with anything she needs. You know, I'm there for her. If anything I need, she's gonna be there for me. She knows what I like to drink. She knows what I like to eat. You know, she's cooking me this food. The house is being clean. I said that's the ideal woman because that's the ideal woman that I married. That's the ideal woman that I want. A lot of these guys don't know about that because the first thing is they want all the key things that other men are telling them. What are the key things that you want in a relationship? Because ultimately, like I told guys, I married a woman with kids. And the reason why I married this woman with kids, I wanted kids. She showed all the characteristics that if I wanted a wife, this is how she gonna be with my kids. She cooked, she cleaned. Those are the things I wanted. And the number one thing was she wasn't argumentative. I can come in there and say, well, baby, I messed up. I overspent the money. And first thing she'd say, why did you do that? Let's talk about it. Not, oh, I'm gonna hit you upside the head, or I'm dragging you out the house, or get out the house, or this and that. You know, even like I told my wife, we got into an argument, and she was like, "Well, you sleeping on the sofa?" I told her, "No, that's not how that go. You sleep on your side, I sleep on my side. If you're that mad, you go sleep on the sofa." And when she realized it, she sat down on the edge of the bed, and she said, "Okay." She laid right beside me. She didn't go in the living room and lay down because it wasn't that serious. It was going to pass. You know, any arguments that you have, none of the relationships are going to be perfect. Everybody's coming into these panels and trying to give this perfect ideal woman and man. It's not happening. Not.
That's right. Big facts, man. Big facts and stuff. And I'm gonna say this like I said before, you know what I'm saying? Having a lot of money, like I said, it's not wrong having money. We all need money and stuff, but that doesn't define what a so-called man is, you know what I'm saying, in this generation. That's not what defines manhood. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, what are you without that money and stuff? You know, or as a woman, what are you without that degree and stuff? You know what I'm saying? So our ancestors and stuff, you know, they have like a lot of that stuff coming up. You know what I'm saying? Like they was all for each other, but now we're so divided, unlike any other generation I have ever seen in my entire life, like on this planet right now. I have never seen
You
nothing
better
like
say
this.
it. You better say that. You
I
better
never
say it.
seen it. It's like, do y'all know what's going on? Do you all see like the breakup or like the family stuff, especially with us in the black community, though, man? Like this is why we're so divided because we put material bull craps, which all this stuff is gonna rot away, and it's gonna rot away, and it's like we ain't got no love for each other. It's like, what? Why are we here then? I'm gonna say it like that. Why the hell are we here then? You know what I'm saying? Why are we passing down any type of knowledge, you know, wisdom stuff like to the younger generation stuff? You know, why aren't we doing that? Why are we so attached to negativity all the time and stuff? Like I said, the media and stuff like it's a bunch of witchcraft and sorcery. They programmed that through all our heads and stuff, especially with the music right now, which I don't even listen to mainstream music though, because it ain't nothing like witchcraft. That's all what it is. And it's very powerful though, man. It's very powerful. You got the music out here teaching women how to be thoughts and slutting it out and stuff like that. And like I'm starting to see like some of these male celebrities, their daughters they was talking about, you know what I'm saying, like who was it? Meg Thee Stallion, some of the other ones like are teaching their daughters to be like trained thoughts and stuff, but not wife material. And we wonder why a lot of men are not gonna stand their race. Now I ain't saying we ain't got our problems either though, but we got to look at it from that way, like what's going on. If I'm a logical thinking man, I mean, okay, I know what's up. I see what's going on out here, so I'm not gonna mess with anybody, any woman out here that's illogical like that. You know what I'm saying? and not letting me be the leader, you know, and the man of my own home. Because there's too many women out here in our race that's trying to self their control, man. And a lot of guys out here are already weak though. I'm just keeping it real. You know what I'm saying? I gotta keep my backbone. My masculinity is important to me. My masculinity is important to me. I'll never let that go for anybody on this planet. No one.
And I'm gonna get ready to get off. But the thing that I want to close out by saying, a lot of people don't want to be accountable for their actions. You know, whether it be the men on the panel, the women on the panel. You know,
Facts.
you hear guys saying something wrong, let them know. I've questioned many of guys. Like I questioned that guy that was giving that advice. When guys say something that just it don't seem right, I ask questions because you're giving the information where the playback is going to not only help this young man that's on the panel, it's going to help thousands upon thousands of people. Who knows? It could be 5 years from now. A young man growing up without a dad stumbles onto a site or stumbles onto a YouTube channel and hears something, and that elevates his thought on how he want to proceed with his life. Because like I said, there's ultimately a lot of single women out here, a lot of guys that are not taking care of kids. You know, there's a handful. I know, like I told the guy, I don't know too many dudes that are not taking care of their kids. I actually know one guy that doesn't take care of his kid. You know what I did with him? I stopped talking to him. I stopped dealing with him because I don't want to associate myself with you because you start to get labels. So I hit him with the accountability. He didn't want to be accountable for his actions. So I left him alone. That's what people need to start doing. Start holding people for accountability. If you're doing something, tell them they're wrong. Whether they like it or not, so be it. You know, that's the reality of it is. We're not holding people accountable. The women as well. You see, if you don't hold people accountable for their actions, they're going to think that it's always right. I heard a guy, Brother Bacard, walking down the street. He's on YouTube. He seen a young guy with his pants sagging. He walked up to him and told him, he said, "Hey, young man, you want to pull your pants up because that's not right." He told him, "Yes, sir." And he pulled his pants up, had a belt on, tightened it up. He said, "I thought it was the norm because no one never told me to do it." You know, in this
Wow.
society right now, we're getting to the point where we don't want to deal with these younger kids because they're outraged, you know. And that's the whole thing of body language. There's some young kids you just can't say anything to. But you know, the ones that look like they need just a helping hand. You know, it's all about a greeting, just saying hello. You can see the tone of people, see what you're walking into before you say something. You know, and that's the thing. We're not holding each other accountable. So right now, this is the community that we're living in, and ultimately, we always say this: a lot of us are not going to make it to the promised land. You know, it's going to be a lot
Man,
left behind. A lot left behind.
big facts, bro. That is the truth right there, what you said, man. Like real talk. Shout out to Bronze Dip in his comment. She said, "Mother is the first teacher of the children, so women should be teaching their children culture, facts, and passing on their father's legacy. That's how you keep family intact and traditional solid." But here's the thing, also too. Like I said, not going back to put any woman down, but a lot of women try to be above the man's legacy. You know what I'm saying? Like it's the man that passed on the seed to the woman, though. You know what I'm saying? But this society, this culture we live in today, it's like it's just a lot of effeminate men out here, you know, and they in the media and stuff that be knows these things. They know these things. They know what and how to keep us divided and stuff, you know, keep us weak. You know, that's why y'all don't see a lot of masculine men over here. The men that go to the woods and you know what I'm saying, chop woods and stuff with axe stuff, like y'all don't really see that today in the black community. It's all about just depopulated a lot of us, you know what I'm saying, just destroying us, you know. And it's sad, but that's what it is right now. You know, it's only a few masculine men left, you know, even the ones some of them was coming up like myself. But I have to stay around, you know, real men too that to sharpen me to keep me masculine. You know, I got to. You know what I'm saying? That's why I was talking about the panels and stuff. You know, I was thinking about the scripture, iron sharpens iron though, you know, and to a lot of y'all women out there, not the women's that support me, not y'all, but the ones that that's out there effeminizing men and jumping on men's panels and trying to destroy like a whole group of men, like shame on all of y'all, man. The ones out there that's doing that. Because if you see a bunch of men on a panel that's talking, you know what I'm saying, trying to figure out ways how to provide and do other things, create business and stuff, don't come in between that and divide it up. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's a black man. I'm just saying because that's why we got so much division out here right now. That's why we're so broken down and divided, and nobody's like really caring. Like we have to care about ourselves, just like they're gonna care about themselves. We gotta care about ourselves, though. We got to, you know. But that's what I want to say.
And yeah, and I'm glad you brothers finished talking about you know what y'all want to talk about, but I'm gonna go backwards because Bronze Dip said something earlier in the chat. She was like, I'm on live and she was like, mothers are the first teacher of the children. So women should be teaching their children culture and passing on their father's legacy. That's how you keep the family intact and transition solid. Now, I agree with everything she said, 100%. But here's the thing. The only thing I'm going to disagree with Semi is I don't want you're right. You teach your children the father's legacy so they can carry it on. But if that father had negative legacy, I'm not going to teach my kids that. I would tell them about it, but I'm not going to I'll teach them how to be the opposite. You got what I'm saying? So you're right, Bronze Tip, with what you said. The mother does because the baby is in her womb first. She's the one, no matter what she's going through, she might be going through with the baby daddy, but you can't get frustrated because you decided to carry a child. That child, first brain, heart, soul, love comes starts within the womb. So Bronze Dip, you're 100% correct though. That's what I want to say on
Also,
that.
I want to say this too, to the men out there, like you have to be careful who you give your seed to as well.
That's where
Just,
exactly what I was gonna go to next.
just
To
because she may be pretty though, just because she
Yep.
may be pretty don't mean that she's wife material. I'm just saying though. Same with the guys too
Exactly.
though. Y'all better start using some discernment out here, man. I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all better start using discernment though. Men and women, y'all got to. You know what I'm saying? See how that person carry themselves. You know, you got to see how they live and everything because I see a lot of men and women get like a lot of men give their seat to the wrong woman and stuff. And it's like that's gonna affect your legacy. That's gonna affect your legacy though. That's real
Yeah.
talk. But they don't
No,
never
that's
talk about
real
that.
talk.
They
That's real
will
talk.
affect your legacy though. You know what I'm saying? You're going down the path, it's like, damn, I don't even like this woman right here though. You know what I'm saying? It's just I should never have
And can I
my
say
Go ahead.
your tone is going down, your mic is going down.
Go ahead.
No, your mic is going down, so make sure you keep your mic so they can hear you. But can I add on to what Bronze did said and what you said? You do have to protect your legacy. So it goes back to what we talk about: eat the meat, throw away the bone. You don't take on everything that your ancestors or your parents brought to you. You take on the righteous stuff, especially if you was born and raised in a righteous family. You get me? You know, and especially if you're chosen, because many are called, few are chosen. Catch that. Okay.
Yeah.
You like let me keep it this gutter because I talk about it in my book anyway. My grandfather was a good provider. My grandmother had the money, he had the know-how. They worked together and built us like we all have land right now, thanks to them. However, my grandmother got beat, cheated on. She was a good woman, never cheated on my granddaddy. You know what I mean?
Right.
She was treated. I mean, I'm talking about when my granddad and my brothers and uncles and my dad and them had to get up and be to work at 5:30 in the morning. You better believe their breakfast was smelling in the kitchen at 4:30. But she still got mistreated. Goes back to what y'all was talking about earlier. You and she. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it goes back to yeah, what Bronze Dip said. That mom is, but we gotta also tell our children the bad parts about the
Yep.
family history, right?
Oh yeah. Big facts. All the about the so-called dark secrets and stuff in the family that they never told anybody about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I told my aunt this. Listen, I was saying, remember Cool Gent when I left and went down to North Carolina to take care of my aunt, and she had Alzheimer's and dementia. She was the firstborn on my father's side. And I found out a lot of things while I was down there. I found out a guy I dated was my fucking brother, is my fucking brother, according to them. You know, when I went to her, I recorded it all. I could play it. And I'm going to play it when I start talking about this stuff. I'm going to play it on my live. She's gone, but she said it. And I was like,
Wow.
y'all busy fucking stuff under the rug, man. And we're bumping into people that we don't even know is our family and dating them. You know what my aunt told me? Stop dating.
Wow.
You see what
Wow.
I'm saying? How
Yeah.
deep this is can go to what Bronze Dip said. The history. No, I don't want my kids. Before my son got killed, I never would. I told him all the great things my granddaddy did, but I never told him. I said he was a mess. Now he didn't treat my grandma right, but I didn't go into details to talk bad about my granddad because at the end of the day, that's still my grandfather. My father was
Right.
a gigolo. All his brothers was gigolos, and they all had good women, and they dogged them out. So it made me
Mhm.
be the person I am. I'm scared.
Yeah. But like I said, it's like a lot of things. Like I said, nowadays it don't really feel natural no more. It's like it's like the ingredients is missing and stuff. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
not
Like
natural.
nothing
Nothing's natural.
feels authentic no more. It's like everything's just rich
Nope.
now.
Yep.
Microwave society we live in. You know what I'm
It
saying?
is.
We live in
Yep.
a microwave society though. You know, like I said, the women
Microwave.
don't want to be women no more and stuff. And sometimes it's to a point. Even the guys can probably quote me on this. Real men, if it's like to a point to where like you can't just go to a woman and just say hey or whatever. No,
Right.
but like it's like a sexual harassment like call. I'm telling y'all, that feminism ain't doing nothing for y'all but destroying y'all. That's what happens
Exactly. I
when you sign
cannot
a
stand
contract
it.
with the Satan though, and then it's like your life destroyed. You know. And I hope a
Mm,
lot of younger women out there really take heed to what I'm
mm.
saying though. Pay close attention though, like for real. Y'all gotta, you know what I'm saying? Look at how some of the way the older women, the ones who like complain and talk about there's no more good men out there now.
Right. There are good
They
men
got
out there. There's
they
a
gotta be careful
lot
out
of
there.
good men. There's a
And I'm
lot of good black men out there. There's a
it is.
lot of good black men. And
And I'm
jive, it does suck, jive. It does. It does. But listen, it goes back to it goes back to eat the meat and throw away the bone when it comes to learning. I study all religions. I do because I want to know the culture and I want to know why they feel the way they feel. So I study all religion. I go deep. That's why I don't
yeah,
go back and forth with people. And Cool J, you know, because man, you already
yeah.
built on the phone. When before my son died, right? We was on the phone
Uh-huh.
every fucking day. Every day, right?
Yeah.
Building, righteously building,
Oh yeah.
understanding ourselves. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Big facts.
Talking about our flaws, talking about what we want to change about ourselves, right?
Yep. Oh yeah.
So it goes
That's why
back to what she said earlier, accountability. Nobody
that's it.
wants to take accountability anymore.
Yep. And you know what? This just to add this to yeah, real talk. And just that later I remember seeing on the I'm calling KS. Mr. Scamuel's show live stream said there wasn't no good men out there. It was like in Atlanta somewhere. But I hear a lot of women say like, you know, he has to make over $100,000 in order to prove that he's a man and stuff.
Oh,
But
I can't
you
stand
go
them
back to
bitches.
the so-called fake alpha dudes, and it's like it's a cycle within itself though. So it's like I don't know, contradiction. It's just crazy. But
No,
yeah,
it is contradiction. Let me tell you why it's contradiction. It's contradiction what you and she talked about earlier when I muted up. Y'all was saying like, okay, first you said is women out here who look and talking about I'm not gonna date a nigga unless he making 6 figures, right? But
yeah,
bitch, you won't even clean the house. You won't even cook him a dinner. You won't even nothing.
yeah,
So yeah. I was gonna do that because it keeps gonna come out every time you put water on it. All right. So look, and so yeah, you was right that when you and she was talking earlier, y'all right. Vice versa. You got a lot of brothers out here talking about you want this type of chick, but what are you bringing to the table? Okay, especially domesticated. You know, you Cool Janai. We come from backgrounds of righteous domesticated people with love in our heart, compassion, accountability. You know, when we're wrong, but we can't accept. That's why God took you from a lot of those brothers' atmosphere over there. And it took me from a lot. And took JT from a lot. Bronze Dip. Come on, babe, on my life. On my life. And took Bronze Dip. She's always still been around. Always. I watch who Bronze Dip follow. She tried, but she's a righteous person. Period.
Yeah. Like I said, there are good sisters out there though, and there are a lot of good brothers out there. It's just that the bad, black men, the bad black women out there is really destroying it for us out there. You know what I'm saying? It's keeping us divided and stuff. Somewhere it's like we're like across like from each other though, and in the middle is like a big, huge mess, and we're trying to find a way to get on the other side with each other. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's like right now within this so-called community. But it's a mess right now. But like I said, we can do it though. We can get stuff straightened out if we try. It's gonna take for us do what we do.
The thing is, I told you and JT already, and even before my son's death, we were talking about how we was just gonna come out and speak righteous, speak truth. We don't care. We only got 2 in the chat, right? If the
Right.
2 or 10 hear it, our job is done. Listen, the Most High, many are called, few are chosen. It's not up to us to make anybody believe our righteousness. It's not. It's just up to us to speak it and shake the dust from your feet and carry on. Because
Yep.
when you start trying to make and want people to get it, and you're hurting because you love people, you see, you can't do that because you'll now be in your emotions. I got a video I watched today, and I've been praying to God for my past 2 weeks to get me out my emotions. And he's been sending me videos, ironically, and I'm healing. Our problem is this path that we on, especially for 2021. If you plan to make an impact, you got to get out your damn emotions. Speak your truth. Don't give a shit who don't like it. And you're going to be attacked. Build your wall and put your fucking boots on and be ready.
Yeah, that's very true. Very true. Also, too, let's see. I really don't give me energy to every person in these YouTube streets. Big facts. I'm very selective. That's how I am too. I'm definitely like that.
And I watch Bronze Dip. She's like that. And you're like that.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you're like that, Cool Gent. This is why you always been my bro. You know, before my son died, we talked on the phone every fucking day. Right?
Yeah. Yep. You know something too? Yeah, you're right about that because I was remember going on live stream at a time when I started doing YouTube, and it's like if you don't agree with that person saying, if everyone didn't agree with that content creator what they're saying, then it's like well, you ain't part of this or whatever though. You kicked out or whatever. I'm like, I won't be like that. I let people have their opinions, but I know what my opinion is, and I stick by it. I let people say they want to say, like, all right, cool, that's your opinion, but I don't argue with nobody. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's a bunch of messy people on here, especially the black. It's a bunch of messy people. Y'all gotta be careful of them too, cause a lot of them are Judases. I'm just telling y'all, letting y'all know right now though. But yeah, you gotta be careful though, cause some people they move real funny on here. Like they move real funny on here.
But it goes back to earlier what I told you is when we first started this live, I said, okay, matter of fact, I think it was Bronze Dip that brought up a topic that was very awesome. And I said, what we got to realize, righteous people, when you go to speak your truth on your platform, you're going to be attacked, not only by the little nonchalant, irrelevant MFers, but the social media, Google, YouTube are all my demons. They put this out here to trap us, right? Now, remember, Cool Gent, we talked about this site that's owned by Black people that we're going to transform to. Okay? Let's not put it out there right now. Anyway, make a long story short, they have agents out here. They have agents who are avatars like, I ain't going to say her name and give her no clout, but you know who I'm talking about. The one they crowned. She's an agent. The government, the higher ups, everybody have agents out here to stop the righteous platforms, period. And if y'all don't think it's right, go do your research.
Yep, that's real talk. That's real talk though, and I see it all the time though. And also too, to some of y'all idiot dudes out there, man, on certain type of women's platforms, like y'all gotta be careful who y'all donate to, even with some of the fellas though. You know what I'm saying? Because especially some people you never
Right.
really seen before, like y'all gotta use discernment, man.
Right.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying, 'cause I see a lot of
Right.
y'all doing this. I'm like, really? And you know, you get somebody cam up or whatever, no, but they don't want to show you who they are.
Exactly.
Like
Hear myself.
just right, and just be real.
Why you say awful? Oh no, I'm just asking what's wrong. All right, you okay? All right, go ahead. Go ahead.
But yeah, yeah, like I was saying though, yeah, y'all just got to be careful out there, man. Because like I said, there's a lot of places going on around here, in the YouTube sector. You know, the internet used to be a place where, like, you know, even people like way back in the day used to come on here as an escape. But now everybody is on the internet. You know what I'm saying? It's like the new hood now, and it's all over the place now. It ain't in the streets like that no more. It's on the internet. That's where all the beef is at. Just
And let me
saying.
tell you, why, okay? Righteous people, okay? Even the replay people, hear what I'm saying, okay? They put these social media sites out there extremely for us. Now, the other callers, get into it, are either vulnerable, a part of it, or agent sent. We have to get off Google on period, on periana, on period. They censor us, they control what we do, and they tell us and they'll take our videos. We don't want to be on sites such as this because we have a voice. Just like they have a right to say what they want to say, we have a right to speak what we want to speak. So it is another site when the Most High let Cool drop it in his, whatever. I don't even know if you remember, brother, but I'm just saying we have to get off Google. Every time you are popping with righteousness, they're gonna send agents or they're gonna block all your notifications so nobody will come to your page.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yep. And you're right about that because they also been kind of taking my subscribers too though, as well, slowly. But yeah. I want to bring this up too. Like y'all been post this in the chat. This is my also my stereo. So this is something new, like a podcast thing. So it's really cool with the little avatar looking characters.
Yeah, it is.
But
It is. It really
but
is.
yeah, that's my my podcast right there. I'm trying to get something set up on there too. Go over to that. See more people start to use it. So it's gonna be something really popular I can see in the future. But y'all can go and subscribe to it, to my stereo account, and you know, listen to me throw out some pod stream, you know, podcasts. So y'all definitely welcome to come over there and join. It's pretty cool though. So I'm
It
gonna
is
have
really
it set up.
cool, guys. It's really fun because you make an avatar. However, it's the thing is like I'm on stereo only because I'm in other sectors. So there's certain people that, once they went to stereo, I went. But you have to really have time. You know what I mean? To get you and yourself, like for instance, if you want stereo, right? You can't get subscribers and not do 3 videos per day, and keep it up. These people have to follow you 3 days in a row so you can get on the chop block. You really make money. One of my other people in the other sector made $5,000 in 3 days.
Mm,
Period.
wow.
Yep.
Wow, that's
Like right
something
now,
though.
let me tell y'all this. I'm gonna keep it gutter. The followers I have, because I haven't put content yet. If I start content, I can easily get $500.
Oh, that's what's up.
Easy.
$500.
Because I already got the subscribers. I just got to
Right.
make content. But being that my sister passed, I didn't have time. You know what I mean?
Also, with this thing too, I see a lot of people like they say it's cool if you want to get monetized. Like I don't have no problem with that, but like I said, they really can get like 30% of everything that you make. I mean, when someone donates, so I mean,
Yeah.
even so, like
Because
you
five
said,
eight, I thought 5 8, yeah, because one of my people on the other sector, she won the $5,000 spot, but when they
uh huh,
gave her a check, it was 4,900. They only took a percentage. It was $916 or something like that. But
wow,
still, that's free money, bro.
it is, it is though, it
And all you
definitely is.
gotta do is the same thing you doing on YouTube, do it on there, stereo. And I'm gonna hit you with another site, you make even more money.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
say it.
yeah. I said 2021 is our year, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be a whole lot different than this year. Whew.
And listen, we cannot be scared to speak. I don't care who attack us. Keep speaking. You were sent. And Coochie, that's the thing I like about you, because you will speak it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say what I gotta say, and I meant what I said. So
That
you know,
part.
I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing, and I just appreciate all you for like supporting me though. You know, because that's what's gonna come down to. Like I said, these platforms and stuff, they really try to take away our freedom of speech. I guess you could say. I mean, because even on the internet, you can't really say what you want to say. Like as far as
No,
these
and
so-called
that's why I
platforms
said
and
we
stuff.
gotta get off these sites. We gotta get off that sites and build our own. But there's already a black site. You the one that
Yeah,
introduced me. Now I gotta remind you.
yeah,
I
yeah,
wrote it
yeah,
down and I got it.
yeah. It's time. It's time to grow up. But yeah, I want to talk
Yeah.
about this. I got the other video I'm talking about too. It's really supposed to be something kind of fun, something cool. About it's called "Are You an Old Soul?" I don't know if y'all. It's on my community tab. Y'all can go check it out. And
Okay.
yeah, it's yeah. I already got it set up and everything. I'm gonna schedule it. But also the other video I saw him talk about Jezebel and Delilah spirit,
Oh, yeah.
Delilah character.
I want to be there because I studied it. I studied there. I read, me, Cool J. You and I talk about the word, the Bible.
Right.
I got the Bible right here, right now. And the reason why I have it right here, because I'm about to go and do my upload videos or whatever and
Uh huh.
prepare them for when I come back. But yes, I want to be a part of that because I know that
Oh
story.
yeah.
Them two
Yeah. Please.
whores, their own daddy.
Yeah. Because we're gonna talk about that a little bit mixed with of course with what's going on, like what we see in this current generation, even on the internet and stuff.
Yeah,
Like,
you see
because
the
I
same
see it a
shit.
lot. Shout out to Sheila E. She the one who inspired me to talk about this topic though. You know, I felt in what she was saying. Oh man. So I said I
Well,
gotta do
Sheila
a
E is
video on
my
it.
girl. I talked to her on the phone too. Sheila E is my
Yeah,
girl.
shout out to her though. So yeah, she welcome to join too. If you see her again, tell her let her know. So
No, what we're gonna do is me, you, and old boy and Sheila E. We'll just do our little thingy, and then we'll pick a topic and come on. Because remember, I
okay.
told you, I talked to Mo. You know what I mean, Monique Hill. That's my girl. She don't whatever. That's my girl. Anyway, she agreed to be on the panel. Remember, I told you that panel. I sent you the topics, right?
Uh-huh.
I told
Oh
Cool Jen
yeah.
I'm gonna send it to him, and we're gonna do the thing. And I want Bronze. I want Bronze Dip to come up there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, y'all
I
want to come
really
on
do.
too, Bronze?
I want Bronze Dip to come up there.
Yeah,
So
because
Bronze Dip, I'm gonna find out your email and send you when we do it. I'm gonna send you. I'm gonna send you the link. I just because you talk righteous. I want you to come up there.
yeah. Oh yeah, I'm tell you, there was another lady too. I want to talk with I'm about to get her on my show too. Love Wisdom though. Yeah, she dropped a lot of man, a lot of heat bombs, truth. So I see something different with her too as well. She kind of similar to what the things they would talk about. Even some of the brothers too.
Okay.
Um,
So let me say this about Love Wisdom. She's always been a righteous sister from the Baltimore area, and I was living there when she was there, and I didn't know, right? However, it goes back to what I said when all the brothers was together, when the minister, whatever,
yeah,
and I watched the division. Love Wisdom had to she don't have to decide because she's a smart girl. When I say this girl dropped jewels, this girl has taught me so much. Real talk.
yeah.
Love
I
Wisdom
think
taught me so much while she's riding in the car. She don't need no audience.
Yeah,
She kick it,
yeah.
right?
I remember. Yeah, I remember one day. Like I think it was a shout out to For the Record TV. Y'all go check them out too. That's when I seen her. You know, when they had fourth quarter time. But yeah, and she was on the panel. She just dropped so much jewels. I'm like, man, it was a great topic too. And I said, yeah, she's definitely a real one. And she had told me like one day, she said, like she was about to hit me up on the email. You know, we're gonna do a show together real
That's what's
soon.
up. And that's why if you do a show with her, this girl is so freaking righteous, bro. And
Oh
keep
yeah,
it gut and don't hold no bars. If you do a show with her, you have done a great show. But you
oh
got to
yeah.
put up a community wall prior to
I
and
will.
let her and all her people gonna come because a lot of people follow her. She is a very, very wise sister.
Right. I'm gonna tell you something else too with the brother. I know I'm over there on this channel those times though. How he's one of the few I do like I respect all his content, and that's LAR movement though. He
I
dropped some
know
really yeah,
you did tell me about him.
he dropped some really great stuff. He's more to himself. So shout out to LAR movement though, bro. If you come
Oh
across
yeah.
his channel though. So yeah, I mean,
Wait,
like I
it's
said,
just LAR period
LAR movement. Yeah, he
movement. Okay. No, because I'm about to drop it in the chat.
okay. So yeah, I mean like the bigger channels, they watch some of the smaller channels too, like us, and they out
Exactly.
there, like shout out to Grown Man Business, you know what I'm saying? He come and watch my stuff, you know, time to
I like
time.
grown man. I like okay, let me tell you why I like grown man. I like grown man because he's got a bucket and he's gonna just tell it like a TI is, right?
Yeah, yep.
And he's a truck driver, right? And I ain't gonna
Working
lie,
on
he kicked nah he kicked I ain't gonna say I agree with everything he do, but he spit knowledge.
yeah, he does. You know what I'm saying? From a real logical thinking man. So I can relate to everything what he's saying though, because I'm a logical thinking man.
Exactly,
So
exactly.
that's why, like I said, iron sharpens iron though. You know, like men, we do need each other. When men and women, we all need each other. But when it comes down to like building characters and masculine man, you know, since I have another man that kind of teach, kind of like father and son, just like with you women, feminine, you know, what I'm saying mother and daughter. So
Right,
it goes both ways.
right.
Like, but like I said, I'm just tired of like the thoughts, and so I'm tired of these Ahab men out here. I'm gonna talk about that too, along with the Jezebel and the Layla video, because I'm gonna mix that in there with a little bit of that too, though, because I see a lot of that's going on. But yeah,
Matter of fact, can I keep it gutter? And I'm a whole woman. It's
go ahead.
not a lot of it going on. It's a whole fucking heap of horde of it going on. It's a lot of whore thought bitches out there that is running these dumb coons and they're allowing it. And this is why we can't have a righteous family like it was originally intended to be with our ancestors. Yes, our ancestors fucked up. Yes, I had a granddaddy that was a whore and beat my grandmother. I'm talking about the original before my grandfather that had love, that had you righteous, that had the family. That man had that family. That woman knew she was a helpmate. That means you take care of that house, honey. You don't just sit around and look for him to buy you bags and shoes. But
Oh yeah, yeah, Josh Jen. Yeah, I use YouTube, and I got my future podcast I'm set up. It's called Stereo. I'm gonna post it right now. So y'all go and check it out though. Go
so,
create your account
so you
and
want
subscribe to it.
stereo? You want stereo?
Yeah, I'm on stereo. I just posted right there. I just posted. So yeah,
Okay, so
y'all.
what's crazy is I'm only on stereo to follow you guys, but I don't quite think like right now, if I was to do live, I can get easy $600, right? And I think I'm gonna do it just for tat. But my thing is, I want to send a message, so I gotta stay on my platform. So I'm about to do a podcast. I'm about to upload after the holidays. I'm gonna get my podcast popping. I want Brian, all y'all, all of us that started out together and still here. I want y'all all in the podcast.
Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely for sure though. Yeah, we all can definitely do that.
Yeah,
Yeah, for
that's
sure.
gonna be awesome. That's gonna be
Mhm.
awesome.
It is. It is. But yeah, I mean, like this is a good thing about the internet in a way because we can come across each other, find out other people that's like us,
Absolutely.
and that's the
Absolutely.
beautiful thing about the internet. So, like I said, I mean, I feel like a lot of us that speak truth, we're all gonna come
Absolutely.
together though. I mean, we're here for a reason though. I mean, we're
Absolutely.
definitely here for a reason. Like I see it, and
Listen,
yeah,
remember
we
when
were.
I told you, like, remember when I told you before my son had got killed? I said, Cool Gent, it's not by happenstance that you met me. It's not by happenstance that we talk on the phone every day. I said, God got a bigger picture, and I don't know what it is, but man, you knew what it was because we was writing down topics. We were preparing to talk about the things that this world don't talk about. We was ready to be attacked. But look, 2021 is it. Period.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah, it's on the
And get
way.
ready. And I want to, and listen, I want to say this to old girl, Bronze Dip. Get ready.
Yep, they're gonna do things like you never seen before. Like I said, everything's becoming so strict right now. You notice how you feel like you kind of almost ain't got like enough freedom in a way to a certain extent, but it's like they slowly like restricting different things like from us. They slowly doing that, and
Cool Jet.
day by
Cool
day.
Jet. What did we talk about? Revelations. We're
Yeah,
in Revelation time.
we are in Revelations though. We really are living in those times though. You know, a lot of people, well, this no, it's just the truth. Prophecy's got to be fulfilled. It's going to be fulfilled. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? It's going to be fulfilled. Where the stuff they talked about way back in the day, it's going to happen up to now. So just got to be prepared.
We're absolutely. And let me throw this out there. Yes, the Bible has been made over about 100 and there's so many versions. And the Bible came from the Egyptian when they brought this Jesus. Let me keep it gutter now. Some of y'all might lose. When they came up with the Jesus word, the letter J didn't come about until 1700. So that make it make sense in my brain that the one we supposed to worship name was called Jesus. No, his name was not. Now we
For
gotta
sure.
stop calling him Jesus. And if we want the most high and the spirits that's working with us to come in, the Bible, what y'all study, and all the religions that I study, you gotta call them by their right name. And until you search and realize what their right name is, I'm talking to my melanated people because we started this
Hebrew,
shit.
Hebrew,
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 honey. Go back to
Hebrew.
the Hebrew language. And I say no more.
Yeshua HaMashiach is the Messiah,
That
though. That's the name.
your mama shit, okay?
But yeah, I was seeing this video too. That's very powerful. By Sister Doe. You know, the different names and stuff of the Messiah. So I mean, it's how people, want to call them by. You know, saying you believe in your heart. So I'm gonna have to send that video too. I'm gonna have to find it though. Very great, great, great
And,
video.
and
Very great video.
when you find it, all of us that's been connecting lately, we're gonna do a panel on it. Like I want JT up there, you, me. I want who's that else you love? Oh, I want Bronze Dip up there. I want like oh girl, she's young too. What's her name? Follow JT. Oh my God. She's young, however, she's very, very chosen and equipped with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. It goes back to what I said in the brothers' manosphere. They shoot down these young brothers because they think they don't know nothing because of their age. No, they probably could teach y'all dumbass something.
Yeah, we did a. I remember way back months ago. Me, King Wage, and brother Deep Logic, Deep Thought, and I think AJ came on there for a little bit too. Very, very, very excellent video. I know Rollo was like, man, I wish I could have been on that video, that live stream. It was
Wow.
super good. It was super good. It's called what did I entitle it? It was had something to do with like how the older man, try to keep the younger brothers down. Like it was a really great live stream. I had to go back in my archives and find it. Though. That was a dope panel. We supposed to be doing a part 2, but I gotta hit them up, hit those 2 brothers up, and do that video. It was super dope.
And
Super
you
dope.
know what? I was in that live. I was in the clouds in that live. It was super dope.
Yeah, it was.
And I want to say shout out to Omega. I've been following Omega for a long time in the clouds. He's in the chat, whatever. But what I'm saying is I hate that everything got divided. And then, like I said, once I got off YouTube for a minute, you know, after my son's death, I've been lost. But I've been trying to catch up with replays of people videos. You know what I'm saying? But I always like the knowledge that Omega. So I just want to say shout out to Omega.
Yeah, shout out to Omega too though. Yeah, man, I see you were dropping the fire too, bro. you know a lot too though, man. So yeah, I acknowledge people like you all know, men and women though, man. You know, brothers and sisters. I really acknowledge y'all, man. Like I said, we all brought together here for a reason though. Like I said, imagine, like I said, if we didn't have social media today, like we wouldn't know where we'll be at. That's
exactly.
big. Social media changed the thing. They changed the game. Depending on how you use it though. So yeah, like I said, I wish we had our. Go ahead.
No, keep going.
But yeah, like I was saying, I wish we had our own platform that's similar to YouTube. We did. I was one out there. I think it's called Black Junction. I remember. Shout out to Information Man because he did a live stream with the creator and co-creator of that platform. Like I said, we got to support our own too. That's what's really important. Support our own. Like we don't see how much. We don't need to see how much like power we have. Like we don't know how much power we have when we like stick together, you know.
And
but that's the hardest part from us.
You are 100% correct. Go ahead, babe.
Yeah, that's the hardest part from us, from coming from us as Black men and Black women. You know, we don't know how to, stick together. You can't have unity though if you don't know how to love. You know, that's another thing too I'm gonna talk about too. You know, I hear some of these dudes, because you love a woman, you weak or whatever. They're like, no, that's not the definition of love, though. So I'm gonna talk about that too on another video, because lay down the truth.
Exactly. From a righteous standpoint.
Yep. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, y'all got to be careful out here, though, man. Who y'all listen to? You know, can't go around hating women your whole life. You can't go around hating men your whole life. We're the only group of people, like I said, in the world that's divided, y'all. Like, take a sit back and just study, just really look at how we are. Like, look at the state we're in right now. I mean, just look at it. You know what I'm saying? This how divided we are.
Right, and there was something you said earlier, but I had to wait, and now I forgot. But you are 100% correct. I believe, this is my belief, I'm entitled to it because I'm a individual, okay, with an opinion and a belief. 2021 is for all the righteous people to speak up, stand up. You're gonna be attacked. You definitely gonna be attacked. If you are not strong and put on your whole armor, then you gonna be in your emotions.
Yeah.
And you can't go in there being in your emotions. You're gonna get got. But I believe it's time for women and men stand in your righteous place from the beginning. I ain't talking about what your mother, father did, or what you've seen, or what you think you know now. I'm talking about, let's go way back when this first started, melanated people, and how it was. Because that's all you could talk to me about. Other than that, I don't care about this modern world. Actually, F this world. I'm just saying for a neighbor.
Yeah, like I said, like we just it's not the animals, it's not the air. I mean, it's people that's really destroying this planet, though. You know what I'm saying? The culture, the values, the standards, the media. It's the human beings, though, that's really destroying this planet, though, man. Like, and we just self-destroying ourselves. So it's like, what do the younger, like I said, the younger people have to look forward to?
Nothing.
Like I said, thing. It's like everything just feels so dead. You know what I'm saying? Like and I don't mean to say this though, but a lot of y'all, not y'all, but like a lot of them out there bringing in brain dead children though. You know what I'm saying? But
And you
no,
just
no,
asked a question. Okay. Let's say all the social media platforms that we are on and what we see, and you say, what do the youth have to look forward to? I'm gonna tell you what. If they follow these pages that we're seeing outside of righteousness, they this is what they have to look forward to. How to be a pimp, how to be a
yep,
feminist,
yep,
how to be
big facts.
a thought bucket,
Mm-hmm.
you know, how to be a scammer,
Yep,
how to be everything negative.
yep,
Period.
yep. And you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a man that don't think with his penis. I think with my mindset. You know what I'm saying? I don't go off my emotions, even though yes, I have emotions, but I just go off using my brain. You know what I'm saying? As a man, a logical thinking man. So, and a lot of y'all women, if y'all want respect though, man, y'all got to carry yourself with respect. Y'all got to, man, because you can't expect a man, you can't force a man to marry you if you don't carry yourself like a feminine woman. And another thing is, quit trying to control the goddamn man. Quit doing that. Quit trying to bring him down. Like seriously, we see enough of that already. Just destroying us. I see it all the time. Like I really hate when sisters are really doing that stuff. I really hate that. Y'all gotta stop doing that shit. Excuse my French, but yeah, for real, stop doing that. Yeah, that's all I want to say. Anything else you want to say, Amanda?
Yeah, I just want to say I totally 100% agree with you. I'm sick of these, well, I almost called them hoes, but anyway, I almost said it. But I'm sick of these, I can't even call them females because they don't even act like, well, according to the anatomy, they are females. I'm sick of these females, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Using their body, using their intellectual, sexual, demonic voices to think that they could overcome and overpower our men. I'm sick of it. First and foremost, if you're a righteous person, and another thing I want to say, I'm sick of these whores talking about I'm a queen, I'm not queen bee, and I deserve. Shut all the way up, because I'm sick of you. You don't clean. I bet you if I go in your bedroom, you throw your clothes around only to get dressed up for the next occasion for a next niggas who you could think you could stand and get money out of. I'm just saying. I'm sick of you. I'm sick of
yeah,
that.
yeah. I'm definitely gonna talk about that. And you know what? I think when I do that video, I'm gonna let everything out, and then I think there may be a Patreon exclusive. There may, like
Well,
after that show, they live stream. It's gonna be one of those shows like let everything out. It's gonna be like explicit in a way. Some things I still can't. I'm not gonna say, but it's gonna be one of those videos. It's definitely gonna be one of those videos to
and one more,
discuss.
and Cool J, you know when you talk to me on the phone, I'm goofy as hell, right? But
Yeah,
I was trying to be serious. But I gotta say this, and I'm sick of you motherfucking combs who keep letting these avatar whores who will never show their face, but goop of y'all out of y'all whole energy. I'm sick of y'all talking about you in a manosphere. You a red pill, blue pill. You ain't no pill. You a black pill. You in the dark web. Period.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna go and get off. I appreciate everybody coming in, tuning in with me, Cool Gent. Shout out to Shit. Shout out to Sister Amanda and everybody in the chat
Thank
room.
y'all.
Um, and everybody catching us on the replay. You know, like, subscribe to the channel if you're new to it, and share the stream too, y'all. Don't be selfish though. It's free to hit the like button. So that's all I'm saying though. But check out my Patreon too. It's in my section. I got my Patreon. Check out my stereo podcast, which I will be trying to do some in the future though. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I'm about to get up out of here. This your boy Cool Gen 87. God bless you all
Good night,
and
everybody.
have a great night. Peace.
Peace.